Finally, free will. What makes sense of free will? We live every day with it. Again, this is at the core of our worldview. This isn't something on the periphery. What you do with free will is going to affect every aspect of your life. When we think about this, if everything in the universe is determined by physics and chemistry, is that true? Yes, natural law would govern the universe. Then this would imply that our thoughts and intentions and decisions are also likewise determined. Unless you believe there's something beyond nature, like a soul or a mind, not just a brain, but a mind outside of the natural order. Here's Jerry Coyne on this.
Now, many of you probably don't accept that. You don't believe that your robot's made out of meat, which is what I'm going to try to convince you of today. But I just want you to think about it, okay? We have no more free will than a bowl of sugar. And I firmly believe that, because we are bowls of sugar, just very complicated ones. And we have nucleotides and proteins as well.
Well, I'm not going to invite him to my kid's birthday party. What a beautiful little meat machine you produced out of your womb. Wow. Thanks for coming, Jerry. A meat machine. You have no more free will than a bowl of sugar. Interesting. I firmly believe that. I want you to think about it. I just want you to think about it, and yet you don't have free will. This is the consensus view in naturalism today. Free will is called an illusion, a useful illusion, a grand illusion, an overwhelmingly powerful illusion. Here's my question. If free will is an illusion, then who is being deluded? Let me repeat that. If free will is an illusion, who is being deluded? You know, it would make sense for someone to do one of those magic eye pictures to me, or refract light, or do something to me that makes me think I'm seeing things. But an illusion presupposes that there's someone thinking and seeing. You can only be deluded if you have free will. There's further problems with this view. Number of problems with determinism. For one, mental states like thoughts are an illusion. You might think that you're having thoughts, but that's just brain gas. You know, one person might fizz like a bottle of Dr. Pepper. Another person might fizz like a bottle of Mountain Dew. And yet these thoughts are just products of our brain. And so these are an illusion under determinism. Reason, therefore, would be an illusion. Being able to put thoughts together into arguments and trying to assess which one is true, you are determined which one that you choose. So it would be nonsense to say that, well, I'm trying to convince you of determinism because you were determined to believe in it or not. Morality is an illusion because ought or should implies can. And if you could do no otherwise, this would imply that you shouldn't be held responsible for what you do. If you're just a meat machine carrying out its programming, well then, why would you hold a person responsible? That'd be like holding a computer responsible for malfunctioning. Lifelong identity is an illusion. Think about it like this. If all we are is physical beings, that means that our physical bodies are changing moment by moment, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, year by year. The physical parts of our bodies are being replaced constantly. So, as a 9-pound, 13-ounce baby, true story, I was born, that is a different person than I am today. Because I have many different cells and chemical parts and juices and liquids and skin and everything else. So, you would have to say that wasn't me who was born. It was a lookalike. Furthermore, in the future, to say that, well, I'm really worried about this operation in the future or going to the dentist in the future, why are you worried? You won't be there when you get there. It'll be someone who looks like you, who has a lot of the same parts. So let's think about this for a second. Mental states are an illusion. Reason is an illusion. Morality, an illusion. Lifelong identity is an illusion. Or is it that philosophical naturalism is the illusion? How about that? Remember I said the most dangerous worldviews are the ones which we assume, not that are argued for. Have you ever heard a good argument that only nature exists? What I provided to you here were a number of arguments that there is something outside of nature. But just to affirm nature and nothing else, well, that would have to be defended. You couldn't just assume that. You'd need to prove it.